Well, you know what? I thought it was a great team effort. I thought that everybody was able to get in and give quality minutes. So there's probably nothing better than every person on the floor contributing, and it just makes for good locker room scenarios and everybody feeling good going into Western Michigan on Thursday.
Questions?
Okay, your last game that was on November 8th, if I'm mistaken, you put up 15 points and 11 rebounds, and I think y'all had 11 steals and 21 turnovers, but at the end result of the game, like it just didn't match up with how the defense were playing. Can you tell me why?
Would that be at Canisius when we played?
I believe so.
Yeah, when we played. I know it. You know what? Actually, the biggest stat probably was the fact that we couldn't make a shot. Mm-hmm. So, everything was pretty even. And matter of fact, they turned it over 21 times. I think we only turned it over 12. So, and we shot more free throws. But it was just the fact that we, I think, went about 5 for 31 from the three-point line. And that is absolutely going to make a difference. Yes, it's going to make a difference as far as that outcome. So that was basically 26 shots that didn't go in, 26 opportunities to score. And actually for us to, make it a 10-point game was pretty phenomenal. So if we make some shots, we're going to be in a great position.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right over here.
Talk about your next opponent, Western Michigan. What do you know about them offensively, defensively?
You know what? I only know what we did last year, and we actually handled them pretty handily on our court. It was probably a 40-point blowout. It was a new coach, and so right now, I mean, I personally, when I do my preparations for games, I only concentrate on the opponent at hand. I never look past. So I have yet to watch any Western Michigan tape at this point, but do see some familiar names from last year. And they did just beat UMass, which is obviously a very good school. So certainly they've improved over the last year. So I think it's going to be a very competitive game.
You have a lot of great components, but what will you do in the future to deal with size?
Yeah, you know what? We decided today. I mean, we have a couple of tricks in our bag that we like to go to as far as defending post players. But we said today, you know what? We need to really just play one-on-one and really deny and just be responsible for our own person. And whether that worked, I'm not sure. So that's something that we obviously need to work on. But we will have some game plans where we are looking to potentially surround any kind of inside kids, front any kind of inside kids, a little bit of pressure. A couple more zones in our bag of tricks, like I said. So, as we give up size, we have the speed factor. So we're hoping that we're able to get out and go and get opportunities on the break and make them make adjustments to us.
Coach, early on, Detroit had a big lead. Lawrence Tech was able to cut it down to 3. Were you pretty impressed with the way your team handled that and just, they didn't totally lose control. They just regrouped and then was able to put together the big run to end the half and then take over the game in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we faced adversity up at Canisius, and we talked about needing to handle that a lot better. I mean, every team's going to go on a run, and it's how we answer it, how we respond to it, and how we react. Our best bet is to do it on the defensive end. So I think if I look back at our memory, or my memory, I think we turned them over in diamond press and got some easy opportunities that way. So our defense really generated the offense that we were looking for. So, I was really proud of them because they could have been down. I mean, Lawrence Tech is an extremely scrappy team. They had a great press breaker. They were able to score against our diamond press. And, those were my hat's off to them for their effort, and we just, kind of came alive at one point, and then it just kind of got out of hand. But I think they're a very good team, and they're going to be very good in their league.
Ellisha, you had tough shooting night at Canisius, but you really get some shots that go down today, some threes that go down today. Talked to Sine about starting off the season slow hitting threes a couple of years ago. Missed her first 18 or 19. Had that one down in Texas.
But it got waved off. 3
off.
seconds.
But then she went on just on fire after that. But just talk about getting back into the game after not really playing, in 2 years, and just once again today, starting to make some shots and starting to feel natural out there again.
Yeah, we shoot a lot in practice, and Coach Rad just reminds us all the time, like, you got to let the last one go, the next one's going in. So that's really helpful to just have that confidence on the teammates as well. All the teammates are really like encouraging and just like, hey, we're gonna get the next one, you know. So there's never any like negative. I hate it, and then other people are like, hey, you got the next one, so it makes you feel better. And as for playing, I'm so excited. It's been 2 years since I've actually like played in a game, so I'm just so grateful to be back. Yeah.
Yes.
With such fast opponents in Michigan and Michigan State coming up, are you guys going to implement a trap or a press defense at all throughout the game?
Are you going to tell them what we're going to do or what? You want me to spill all my secrets? You know, obviously, they're two great teams, and we're going to have to come up with a really good game plan as far as our defense goes. Yeah, I think they get up and down. I think they have tremendous players. You know, a lot of them are the Miss Basketballs and, you know, McDonald's All-Americans and very high-profile recruits. But at the same time, you know what? We as a team, if we buy into what we're doing, into our system, I mean, all it is 40 minutes. That's what we just need to be better for that amount of time. And if we are, then guess what? And especially if we are able to make the shots that we have been getting. I mean, so you think about, I tell these guys, yeah, we've had a rough going as far as our three-point shooting, but there's going to be a night that we hit 17 or 18. That's just the way it's going to be. And so hopefully it's against those teams.
Anything else, Doug?
Are you guys looking for any of your freshmen to step up as far as like playing time, or is it just going to be juniors and seniors?
Oh, absolutely. We, you know what, our freshmen, we have 6 of them, and I think that all of them really in their own way have the ability to contribute immediately off the bench. I mean, Raina's, you know, as you could see, she's still working her way back into playing. She was off for 2 years, and we see glimpses from her. That's just, I mean, amazing type plays. Minnie's a steady point guard. Haley Rostovsky is one of those solid kids that does everything well. Megan Galloway, solid post. Who am I missing? Lizzie, as you saw her, you know, she really gets out and goes on the break, and she's a really good passer. Who else am I missing?
I think you got 'em.
Did I get everyone? Is that 6 of them? And Taylor, she's redshirted?
Yeah.
Okay, whew, didn't want to leave anyone out. But yeah, I absolutely fully expect the freshmen to be perhaps even the difference this year.
It was your first career meeting against Lawrence Tech besides your exhibition game last year, which you dominated 97-33. How did it feel to win your first career meeting against them and a follow-up? Will you guys see each other in the future?
You know what? A win's a win. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll feel good about any win. That is the truth. So, you know, and Mary has always come up to me and thanks us for allowing her to come up here and play because she thinks it's great for their girls. And so we will continue that relationship. It's very close. It makes sense financially for both teams. So, and we're able to get some home games here. So that's been a nice relationship that we have with Lawrence Tech. And like she said, coming here, you know, all of a sudden she faces some Division I opponents and she's able to go and be better in her league for it. Because I mean, that first half, they were right in it.